In this tutorial, we will learn about offset function. So what is offset function? It is a lookup and reference function that returns a reference that is specified by a number of rows and columns from a cell or a cell range. That is, offset function returns a reference to a cell or a range of cell from a base cell reference. The syntax of offset function is equal to offset within bracket. First criteria is reference, then row, columns, height and width. So what are these? First, reference. It is a cell reference from where you want to base the offset. A reference to a cell or a range of adjacent cell. So what is reference? It is a cell reference from which you want to base the offset. It can be a reference to a cell or a range of adjacent cell. Then rows. It is the number of rows to move up or down from the reference cell. Positive number will move the cell downward and the negative will move to upward. Then columns. It is the number of columns to move to the left or right from the cell reference. Positive number will move the cell on the right and the negative will move the cell to the left. And then height and width. Height is a numeric value to set the height of the offset range, and width is a numeric value that sets the width of the offset range. So we will understand the offset function in details. So first we will understand the basics of offset. After that we will understand how to use this offset function. So we have different examples to understand. So first example is for basic understandings, then with a data and dynamic array, and then dynamic name range. So we will understand with this three example. So let's understand with example 1. So first we'll understand how to write the offset function. So type here equal to offset bracket open, first reference from where we want to start our offset range. So let's take this cell, comma, but our final result we want this range. So type here one cell down, so comma 1, comma, the number of columns, we have to move one column to the right, so type here 1, now comma. Here height and width, you can put height one cell and width one cell, or you may not put anything, bracket close and enter. We got 560. But if you want all this, then you can put 1 comma 1, then we got same result. Now if I want to get a reference of this cell and we want to start from here, so same thing we have to do. Or if we want to create a range for this row or this column, so what can we do? Equal to offset first reference, you can start your reference from here, anything, so we will put from here, comma, rows, so we want this one, so one row down, comma, one column to the right, so here, comma. Now height, our height, row height should be 1, type here 1, comma, width should be 4, 1 2 3 4, so type here 4, bracket close and enter. So we got here error. As it is a range of cell, you have to press Ctrl Shift and enter. You can see we got 560 only first values. But here if you select this and press F9, you can see all the values 560, 450, 854 and 710. You can see all these things. So we can use this function within another function, that is sum, average or anything. We will understand that also. Then if we want to create this range, how can we create that? So if we want to start the range from here, our reference cell will be from here and we want this range. So how to do that? Equal to offset. So our base reference should be this one, comma. So our range should be this one. So our row should be 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 cells above, so we have to put -6, comma, columns we have to move 1 2 3 4, so type here 4, comma, height, your height is 7, comma, width will be 1. Here we have given height 1 and width 4, but here we will put height 7 and width 1, bracket close, control shift enter. 710, you can see the first result. Just select this one, press F9, we got all the results. So if we want to make an average or sum of these values, how can you do that? Equal to sum. So we want to sum all this. So we will use this offset base reference, comma, 6 cells up, minus 6, comma, then 4 columns to the right, so 4, comma, height is 7, comma, width is 1, bracket close for offset, bracket close for sum. Press enter. So we got 5293. Select this, you can see 5293. Now if we want to set this as a base reference and we want these values or these values, maybe we can take these values. So let's see, equal to offset base reference is this one, comma, rows 1 2 3 4 5 6, so minus 6, comma, columns, we have to go on the left side, 1 2 3, 3 columns to the left, so here should be minus 3, comma, then height is 7, width is 1, bracket close, control shift enter. You can see 560. And if we add here average, suppose average, we use the average function, bracket close, enter. So average is 639.2875. You can see if I select these values, this is the average. Now there may be some errors. How? If I put equal to offset base reference is this one, comma, we want to move 2 cell to the right, but here we put minus 2. That means it will, it is for rows. So here let's take 2, comma, and here it is for 2, so it will come here, then 2 columns to the right from here, but instead of placing 2, I have placed minus 2, so it will try to move 2 cell to the left, but here is only 1 cell in the left side, so it will give error. Bracket close and enter. Error reference, you can see, control shift enter, then also it is error. So in this case you will get error value. So this is the basics of offset function. Now here, as you can see in the number, that is number of rows or number of columns, here first you put the base reference, comma, now these rows, columns, height, width can be dynamic. So we will understand this from the dynamic array. So let's understand example with dynamic array. So in this second example, we will do the sum of east, then sum of all values, then the last month of any region. So here type equal to sum, then offset. So here click the best cell reference as B28, then comma, number of rows to go down. So we have to sum the east. So from here to here. So we have to go 1 row down, 1 comma, columns. So columns will be to the right. So if we want to go to the right, suppose here it is east. Sometime if we want to make a west, so in that case it is fixed east, that is it will be 1, comma, height. So for height we will add these values. So count, we will count the number of numbers within a range, bracket close, comma, width will be 1 because one region only, bracket close. So here For count, you can see here height, press F9 is 7. So it became dynamic. Press enter. You can see 4475. So it is here 4475. You can see here. Now if we add here more 25 only, you can see the value changes. Here if I 100 changes. So this became dynamic, and our last range is up to 38, I think so. Yes. So below that we cannot add anything. So in this way we can create this offset as a dynamic. Now if we want to add all these values, let's delete this one and here type equal to sum offset, then base reference is this one, comma, number of rows, number of columns, to move left, right, up or down. So from here we have to move one cell down, one column to the right, and our height will be the number of rows we have, then number of columns we have. So for that we'll use count function. So type, first number of rows to move down 1, and number of columns to move to the right 1, column, then height. So count, bracket open, select from here to this cell, and as there is a value below, so I am not going beyond that, else you can go as much as you want. Bracket close, comma, width. So here select the width from here to the right, any number of cells if you want, but remember you cannot put any value in a separate way, that must be within the table. So here we have to put count, then bracket close and enter. Okay, so it is 19,573. If I select this, you can see the same value, and if I add here, suppose 73, so more 7 and 20, 27, you can see the value changes. If I add here, if I add maybe 100, you can see the value is changing. So in this way you can create the dynamic offset function. Now if I want to add the last 2 month or 3 month or 4 month, we want to add these values. So here we will type last 2 value or 3 value or 4 value, and we will type here the region east, west, north, and based on these 2 values the total will be changing. So type here equal to sum offset. First reference is this one, comma, then number of rows to move down. So how many rows we have to move down? So here it is 5. So last 5. So we will delete this one. So from here last is July, 1 2 3 4 5. So last 5 months. So our row will be this one. So from here it will move 1 2 3. So we will not put 3. We will create it a dynamic way. So type count A, bracket open, count A, bracket open, then we will sum up to here, count all the values here, then minus this one. So this will make us 3, and if I change the value here, this value will be changed automatically, comma, number of columns to go to the right. So from here if we take east, then 1, then west 2, in this way. So we will not put that value here. Also we will create a dynamic formula. So match. So match function matches the value in the range and tell its position. So we will see the position of this value within this range. So type here lookup value will be this one, comma, lookup array will be this one. or you can increase this also, comma, for exact match 0, bracket close. Now if I see the column, press F9, it's 2 west. So from here 1 2 3 1 2, so it is fine. Now here comma, height, so height should be last 5 cells, so height should be this one, comma, width should be 1. It is fixed, bracket close, and bracket close for sum, enter. So we got 2848. So from here last 5, so 1 2 3 4 5, 2872, because it is not taking into account as the month is up to here. If I type here August, then you can see value changes, 2282, 1 2 3 4 5, 2282, sorry, for east here 1 2 3 4, yes, 2282, from here to 1 2 3 4 5. This is the last 5 months. Now if I delete this, you can see last 5 months become this one, 1 2 3 4 5, it is 2848. If I change last 2 months, so last 2 months is 1 2, you can see 1242. Then if I change it to south, then value changes, 1489, select this 1489. So all these things became dynamic. So now we'll understand the third example. So in third example, we will create a dynamic named range, and with the help of that dynamic named range, we will do sum or average any formula. So first here we'll create a name range for zone and name range for months. When we will type here west, then the name range will select this range, and if I select south, then it will take this range, and here if I type January, it will take this range. If I type July, then it will select this range. So how to create this dynamic name range? So first you have to go to formula tab and then name manager. Then here you have to create new, then here type the name of the name range, that is zone. Then type here equal to offset, bracket open, then the base reference, that is this cell, and here you can see we are getting another offset. This is the name of this sheet. Don't mess up with this offset because this is the name of this sheet. So this is the just reference of this cell. Then comma, how many rows to go down? Every time we have to go one cell down, because the range of each zone start from here. So one row down, comma, and how many column to go right, that is not fixed. If I type here west, then you have to move one column to the right. If I type here west, then you have to move to the 2 column right, in this way. So this should be dynamic. So here we will use match function as we have done before in second example. So type here match, bracket open, then lookup value will be this one, comma, array will be this one, comma, exact match 0, bracket close. So this one, this match function will give me 1 2 3 or 4, or maybe any more number if we add new columns here. So column is complete. Now height, what will be the height of the range? So type here count a, bracket open, select from here to any range you want, bracket close, -1. We have given -1 because we don't want to add the top row, because here it will give us 8. If I count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, but the height of the range should be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So 8 minus 1, 7, comma, what will be the width? Width is fixed, it is 1 column, so 1, bracket close, okay. Now if I click here, you can see west is selected. If I close this and type here south, now go to name manager, go to zone and select again. You can see now it is selected south, not the west. So we have created this zone dynamic name range. Now we'll create it for month. Click on new, type here month, then select this one and type equal to offset bracket open. Our best cell reference is this one, comma, number of rows to go down. If it is January, then it will move here. If it is March, it will move down here. If it is July, it will move down here. So it should be dynamic. So here we'll type match bracket open. So lookup value will be this one, comma, lookup array will be this range. Here you can increase more area, but here I am selecting up to this cell's range only. Then comma 0 for exact match, bracket close, comma. So our number of rows to go down is complete. Now number of columns to go to the right. It is only one column we have to move because it will start from here. So if it is January, suppose it will come here, then from here the range will start. So 1, it is fixed, comma. What will be the height? The same way as we have done in zone, we have to do count A, bracket open, select this range, then bracket close -1, comma, width. So width should be, here you can select from here to any range, but as here we have other values, so we are not going beyond this. So here we have to do count A. Sorry, here we have done a mistake. For height we do not need count. Height is only one row, and for width we have to do a counting of values. So count from here, that is C41 to G41, bracket close, then bracket close for offset. Okay, click here. So here you can see it is selected up to here, but here there is some problem. Let's see, count A from C. So is there any value? I don't know, I have to check it. Let's close this one. Is there any value? No, there is no value. Let's go to month again. There is month. Okay, this one. So we have to get the range up to south, but here we are getting the value up to here. So G41, okay, let's check here. No, so here you have to put -1 also. So month, here you have to put -1, then apply, select this one. Now it is perfect. Now here if I change it to February, then go to name manager and select the month. Here you can see February is selected. So we have created the range for zone and range for month. Now here if we want to do a sum for the south zone, so equal to sum, here we have to put just zone, bracket close. So this is the range, enter. 5239 south zone, select this one. You can see 5239. If I change this to suppose east, it is changed, 4475. Select this one, 4475. And for month, if I do equal to sum, then month, MONTH, this one, bracket close and enter. 2577. So select this one for February, 2577. If I change this to July, 2870. Select this, 2870. So in this way, you have to create the dynamic name range. So this is how you can use this offset function in your real life functions. I hope you have understood this tutorial very well. But still, if you have any problem regarding this tutorial, you can write me in the comment section. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share this with your friends. And do not forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching the video till the end. See you soon in the next tutorial.